Yo guys, what's up? I got the plays for you guys for the NBA games on Wednesday. I got 3 plays for you guys in this video that we'll hop into in 1 second. First, before we do, make sure to drop a like on this video, guys. Again, it's completely free, obviously. It takes 1 second to do. It just really helps me out. I'd really appreciate that. So make sure to drop a like and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. I post these free pick videos for you guys every single day, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the future free pick videos. Before we hop into the picks today, I've talked about it in the last few videos now, but I'm telling you guys right now, pretty much, at least half the people watching this video right now can make a free 250 bucks guaranteed. So if you look at this map right here, these blue states is where you could download this Vivid Picks app. So this is kind of a newer app. I just downloaded it probably a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, so that I could get my 250 bucks. And I'm telling you guys, I highly recommend to get it because they are giving away $250 deposit match for everyone that downloads the app and uses code GHOSTLOCKS. So I'll leave link down below in the description and comments of this video, but basically just click on those links, download the app. Just make sure before you deposit, you have code GHOSTLOCKS in right here, all caps. Make sure you have code GHOSTLOCKS in, guys. You cannot go back and change it after you deposit or anything like that. You have to have that code in before you deposit if you want your $250 deposit match. But not only do you get that, you also get a $25 protected play. So your first play you lock in is going to be protected up to 25 bucks. So even if you miss it, they will give you your money back. So two really good promos they have right now. So again, I highly recommend to take advantage of it. I already took advantage of it last week. It helped me out a ton. So I'm telling you guys, again, 250 bucks and a $25 protected play just by downloading Vivid Picks using code GHOSTLOCKS right now. And again, that's up to 250 bucks. So if you obviously don't want to, deposit that much, you could deposit 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks. It's just a deposit match. So if you put in 50 bucks, they give you 50 bucks just like that, right? But again, deposit match all the way up to 250 bucks and a $25 protected play. Again, make sure to take advantage of that. I'll leave links down below in the description and comments of this video. Just make sure to type in code GHOSTLOCKS before you deposit. But again, let's hop into the 3 picks I have for you guys for this video and for NBA Wednesday. So the first play I have is going to be pretty much my play of the day. My favorite play we got going is going to be Josh Hart. We're going to be taking Josh Hart in this game. So there's a couple things I want to talk about before we just talk about the play off the bat here. So the first thing I want to talk about is it's Knicks versus Philly. Obviously, this is a very big game. These two teams really don't like each other, especially their last couple matchups. They have really started to hate each other. But honestly, a lot of these players just play a lot of minutes in these games. These games are normally very high scoring, very close scoring games, very competitive games, which obviously we love all of that. But in this game, Karl Anthony Towns, by the way, Joel Embiid is out this game. Karl Anthony Towns on the Knicks side of the ball is questionable for this game. So we have very good odds he doesn't play. From the things I'm hearing, I actually don't think he's going to be playing in this game. Now, I'll talk about it in a second here, but even if he does, I don't really care because what we're going to be doing is taking Josh Hart over 16.5 rebounds and assists. Like I was just saying, these two teams don't like each other. Josh Hart really doesn't like the Sixers. Normally when they play, he plays close to 40 minutes. He basically doesn't even come off of the court, and he gets a ton of rebounds and a ton of assists. So he has played him 2 times so far this season. He had a double-double in both of those games. One game, I want to say he had 22 rebounds and assists or 23. And then the other game, he had 29. So he killed this line both the times he played them this season. If you look at the last 5 times he has played the 76ers, he has had over 10 rebounds in all 5 of those games straight. So Josh Hart normally plays very well against the 76ers, which obviously we love. That's why we're going to be taking him over 16.5 rebounds and assists. Again, Karl Anthony Towns, very good odds he doesn't play in this game. Even if I'm wrong and he does play in this game, I still don't really care because like I just said, Josh Hart, again, he played him twice this season, went over in both of those games. And in both of those games, one game, Karl Anthony Towns did play. He still went over, got over 20, right? The other game, he did not play. So we have one game where Cat did play, one game where he didn't play. And regardless of whether he does or doesn't play, he went over in both of those games and went over by a lot. Again, Joel Embiid also out, which is obviously going to help his rebounding and honestly his assists in the paint as well. So I really like Josh Hart here over 16.5 rebounds and assists. Again, I kind of like him over just his rebounds. I don't hate him over his assists, but the 2 times he played him this year, he got a double-double. We're taking Josh Hart almost every single time he plays the Sixers. Hopefully, we could get this game to be a close scoring, high scoring game. Hopefully, Cat doesn't play, so it helps that play out a lot, and it honestly keeps the game closer so he plays more minutes. But it's Josh Hart. We should see him play close to 40 minutes regardless. This guy barely comes off the court. So I really like Josh Hart over 16 and a half rebounds and assists there. Hopefully, he just goes crazy again today like he always does against them. Now, the next two plays I have for you guys, the reason we're doing 3 plays in this video is because these next 2 plays, I wanted to take their normal lines over on their points. However, their lines are really, really high right now, so I don't necessarily feel comfortable taking the over on their actual line. So what we're going to be doing, you guys will see right here, we're going to be taking Tyler Herro over his Goblin. So you guys just saw his normal line's at 27.5. That is pretty high for Tyler Herro. So we're going to be taking his Goblin over 20.5. And then we're going to be going over to Simmons right here. And we're going to be taking his over at his Goblin at 17.5 points right here. So this play right here is going to pay close to a normal play anyway. So just instead of one normal play, we're going to be doing 2 Goblins because these matchups are the 2 best matchups you could possibly have for guards in the league. So Atlanta gives up the most points to the opposing guard every game, and then Washington gives up the second most points to the opposing guard per game. So these are literally the number 1 and number 2 best matchups you could possibly have. Again, their normal lines are just a little high, so I don't totally feel comfortable taking it. But Simmons going over 17.5, definitely feel comfortable taking that. He just played the Jazz, which is a very good matchup. He had 28 points, just played Charlotte. Again, very good matchup. He had 25 points. So third really good matchup in a row against Washington. I expect him to do nothing different and go over 17.5 points right here. I really like him over that line of 17.5. Again, another game that should be decently close scoring. So we hopefully shouldn't see any blowout or anything like that. He should see around 35 minutes in this game, and he should see a lot of production. We should see him get a lot of field goal attempts up like he has been in the last 2 games. Normally, he does do a very good job of taking advantage of these weaker matchups, as you guys can see in these last 2 games. So going over 17.5 for Anthony Simons, I really like that right there. And then going back over to Tyler Herro, obviously I like this one a lot. So if you look at what he did this last game, he did only have 11. He just played Atlanta, and he only had 11. However, if you look at the box score, he had a very poor shooting. I believe he shot like 3 for 19. I could totally be messing that up, and I'm pretty sure something right around there. Regardless, he had a horrible shooting night. Took a lot of shots, which we like to see. Took a lot of shots, but he just had a very bad shooting night. But I expect him to bounce back in this game. Again, Atlanta is literally the worst defense in the league against guards. He took a lot of shots, had a lot of good opportunities. He was just missing his shots. We rarely in the NBA see really good shooters like Tyler Herro have back-to-back poor shooting nights. Honestly, the fact that he shot so bad in this game actually makes me pretty confident that he should go off again in this game right here tonight against Atlanta, because a lot of times when these shooters play or shoot the ball really, really poorly from the three-point line or really anywhere on the field, they normally bounce back in the next game. So I really like Tyler Herro to bounce back in this game. Again, 27.5. I know I said he's going to bounce back. That is pretty optimistic. That's a really, really high line. So I feel a lot more comfortable taking him over 20.5 points. Even if he shoots, kind of another midnight, even if he shoots below average, he can still get over this line against the Hawks. So I like that line right there. And again, the main thing we're looking right here, guys, is these 3 games should stay close scoring, high scoring games. So we should see a lot of minutes from all 3 of these guys. And these are just 3 really good matchups. I forgot to mention, but Philly's actually giving up the 4th most rebounds per game to the opposing shooting guards. So I like that for Josh Hart as well. That's just another, kind of cherry on top for that play right there. But we got 3 really good matchups here. We got 3 really good games. So again, make sure to drop a like on the video, guys. I really, really do appreciate that. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I post these free pick videos for you guys every single day. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the future videos. And before we get out here, I will remind you guys one more time, please make sure to take advantage of this, guys. Again, I literally just got $250 for free last week by downloading this app. I'm trying to get you guys to do the same. I'm trying to put you guys on. This app is very similar to, a sleeper, a chalkboard. They're all really the same at the end of the day. You just have to make sure to type in code GHOSTLOCKS before you deposit. And again, you get all the way up to a $250 deposit match and a $25 protected play. So make sure to do that. Links down below in the description and comments of this video. But other than that, guys, these are the 3 plays I have for you for the games on Wednesday. Good luck with all your bets, and I'll catch you in the next video.